My daily driver, it's a Tesla. My wife, she drives a Land Rover. One is like a spaceship, something out of the future. And the other, well, it handles anything you give it. So when I got my hands on this new Movcan e-bike with 2 batteries and 2 motors, I thought, could it be the best of a Tesla and a Land Rover? We'll keep on watching our honest review to find out, can there really be something that bridges the gap between these two and be an awesome e-bike? Now, before I go take this bad boy for a spin, I want to show you a couple of features of this bike. Obviously, it's got this nice leather-esque seat, really nice, not adjustable. Little thing for you to keep in mind. Has battery 1, it's not a gas tank, and battery 2. It also has motor 1 and motor 2. And I may be asking, why do you need a 2-motor bike? Well, I'm going to show you here in just a little bit a couple of things that you can do with it you can't do with a simple rear or even mid-drive motor. Also has a couple other cool features. It's got a turn signal, which I'll demo here in a little bit. Has lights, big nice bright light up front, and a rear and front suspension. That's kind of hard to see. I'll actually show you here with my meta glasses. Here is the rear suspension. Here is the front light I talked about, but here is also the front suspension. Better view of that motor over there. But great looking e-bike, a lot of fun. Claim it goes up to, I think, 34 miles an hour. But let's go take this for a spin. Try and find somewhere off-road I can take this, and really on a steep hill. That's where this guy is going to shine, I think. I really have not ridden it besides just putting it together. So you're gonna experience this like you would be experiencing it for the first time. So let's do it. Now, another thing I wanna show here real quick while I've got you is this button. This right here is the button that you need to worry about. This is what turns on that front motor. So you notice here when I get started on riding this, when I push that button, if it's in when I start it from a stop, it will actually just peel out a little bit, which is not great for the tires, but that's what that button is for. That's the magic button. Look at this, also has hydraulic disc brakes. Nice little screen there, but it's just a good looking bike overall, isn't it? I dig it a lot. The seat is not adjustable, so it's not ideal for everybody. You have to fit within the heights. I'll put the heights on here. But this LB stick right here, I just don't want to hit the car with it. Let's go take this for a spin, shall we? All right, now first let me tell you what I was explaining with this little red button. This is with the front motor off. And you'll see I'm in pedal assist level 5 here. Watch this. It goes just like pretty good. 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, boom. Okay, you got that? Pretty fast. I mean, one of the faster e-bikes that we've tested just off the cuff, and that's just with using one motor. What happens when you turn on both? I may regret this, but I am going to turn on the red button, and you should see the, or hear, at least hear the wheel squeak. Watch. Oh yeah. 11, 14, 16, 18, 21, 24, 25, 29, 32, whoa, whoa, ho, 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 woo. That'll make you say your prayers. Holy Zoli. Yeah, you really don't want to start with this thing at a very slow rate. Yeah, with both those on, it just kind of, whoo, gets a little kick. And not in the best look. So I'm gonna turn that off for right now. And first I'm gonna find some just gravel and see how it performs in some gravel, okay? All right, I'm gonna see if I can find some better off-roading to do here besides just these gravel parts. But That should give you a little bit of a taste of how extreme this thing can go. All right, red button engaged. Yeah. Whew. See. Woo. 23 miles an hour. That is crazy. That is crazy talk. There's a lot of gopher hills and stuff. Let's try that out. See if you can feel it. I'll get. Oh, no problem. Oh, that is awesome. Whoa. Gopher hill. Whoa. Sometimes you will see a gopher around here. Or what are they called? Not gopher, prairie dog. They're really cute, but they also have Ebola. It's kind of gross. This is too fun. I freaking love this. Woo! Full shot over here. No problem. Whoa! Now while I'm here, I thought I would show you. So the plastic wrap on here, but I thought I'd show you the turn signals. It's kind of hard to show you when I'm actually riding, but there it is. You can see it. Oh, it's still kind of dark out, but you can really see if you get up close here. And it goes both sides. I'll actually take a shot of it inside too, so you can see it. And that's how you turn it off. And then here is obviously the light, which is nice and bright. Cool, huh? A little more here. Let's go find some hills. That's where I feel like I can find. Fort Collins, where I live, is not very hilly, but there's a good hill right over here that we can go test this on. Whew. This bike is a lot of fun. Woo! Yeehaw! I'd be very careful about using both motors on this one while you are in gravel, especially starting off, because it will fishtail and be a little bit crazy like that, but that just kind of adds the intrigue and fun of it, doesn't it? Woo! We'll find that hill. How's the best way to get to that hill? I think it's probably down here. Take this a little bit more off-roading, but not too much. It's just a beautiful stinking day. Yeah. There's no little hills around here. Never really thought about that. Whoa, you can feel that second layer just go on. Whoa, 31. Woo. That's fun. You gotta turn off that button though. That will destroy it. Now, one thing you probably haven't noticed me do much of is pedal. And that's a little bit because it's a little bit of an awkward stance, but it does have a nice little pedal assist. It just kind of gradually gets you up and going. It's not anything that's like crazy, which I appreciate quite a bit. And let me just show you a little bit about how this does pedal assist. This is pedal assist, and whoa, there's some plants hanging out. Let's get this down to back to pedal assist level 0, which is just like regular riding a bike, just a very heavy bike. Here is pedal assist level 1. Oh, very, very subtle, very subtle. Pedal assist level 2 really does pick up there until you get to about 15 miles an hour. Pedal assist level 3 gets you up going, whoa, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Whew. And then I bet you 4 is gonna be even crazier. Whoa. I like that it does start you out slowly. It doesn't kind of jerk you. I don't actually recall if this has a cadence or a torque sensor on it, but it feels like it has a torque sensor on it. Yeah, it has to be. Got a bug. Ate a bug. Nothing. So one crazy thing about this is, you know, most e-bikes we test out are anywhere in the 350 to 500 watt motor range. This electric bike somehow has the guts to put 1500 watts in each the front and the rear motor. That's nuts. Now there is this hill that I want to try this out on. Yeah, I tested out a little bit of off-roading, but where they say this bike is really designed to shine is in the uphill, very vertical, very off-roading space. Think mountain biking, that sort of thing, which is kind of funny because it doesn't have an adjustable seat, which most mountain bikers probably would want. Now, a friend of mine with a like 14, 15-year-old kid really wants this e-bike. And you know what? I think he's gonna love it, to be honest with you. It handles actually really well. It doesn't have the turning radius of a Abrams tank. Yeah, this has a nice little subtle get up and go, not that really heavy torque stuff. That's pretty cool. Dig it, man. All right, so this bike is, this hill that I'm taking you on here is paved, which I know is not the point, but that's how I think you're really gonna figure out like how this bike feels. Let's go. Woohoo! 27 miles an hour. Ain't no thing but a freaking chicken wing. Woohoo. Another thing you will notice is, all right, another thing you may notice here is I really haven't switched gears much. 25 miles an hour, ain't no problem. And it's really because electric bikes, you don't need to. You can kind of use pedal assist in the same way. Oh, and pedal assist level 4 here. Always be careful at intersections. Cars do not assume that you can go this fast. Woo! All right, now let's get this really going. Both motors in. Let's see how fast this goes. 23, 24, 27, 30, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37. I got 37 there. Do you guys see that? Woo! That was awesome. I don't know if I've ever gone that fast on an electric bike. I know I have gone that fast on a scooter. So that is sick, and it doesn't feel like the bike's gonna fall apart, you know what I mean? That was cool. All right, now here's this hill. It doesn't look that steep probably on camera, but it is considerable. And I'm just gonna probably guess that this bike handles it perfectly. Not a problem. Oh, there is this other cool hill I'll take you on over here too, but look at this, man. I'm going 31 miles an hour uphill, and the bike is awesome! Woo! I love it. What? Yeah, well, woo, woo. 30 miles an hour on a hill, you can't beat that. All right, I got one more hill I'm gonna go down just to put this a little bit to the test. That was not even a question. Yeah, be careful that front motor's still on there. Thank you, Mr. Tesla. Thank you, Elon, for probably self-driving that car. Woo. Yeah. Oh, they paved this road? No way, dude. This used to be an unpaved road. And so you just like, whoa. But come on. How amazing is this? Oh my gosh. 31, 32, 36, 37. Woo! This used to be an unpaved road, and now it's paved. Woo! Yeah! Holy moly, life is good, life is good. I just want to make sure that 3,000 watts was correct, because 3,000 watts just seems like a lot, right? And turns out it is correct. This will go 3,000 watts of power, 1,500 in each wheel. I've gone 5 miles and I've drained the battery about in half, but I've been playing around and hitting it pretty hard. Let's go take us a little bit farther and see how it goes. There's a park up here. Dual motor mode. Woo! May have a little bit of a flat tire, but 37 miles an hour. That's awesome. Woo. You gotta love it. You got to love it. How can you not love it? Woo! Amazing. I love this. You cannot beat that. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. I'm going 27 miles an hour on a dirt bike. Why isn't it slowing down? That's kind of weird. Oh my goodness. Like, how lucky am I to live here? Wow. I mean, seriously, how lucky am I to live here? Beautiful lake, mountains in the background, 2 motors, power on. Yeah, man. Going 28, 30 miles out. That is nuts. Let me just tell you real quick who I think this bike is for and who it's not for. At about $1,000 right now, it's on sale for. If you have the need for speed and don't want to have a lot of dough, this bike is stinking awesome. I don't know if you could find a much better bike with as many features for about $1,000. You know, I hear a couple creakings in here and I'm gonna go, get this a little bit tuned up. It probably is not made with like the perfect, absolute best components, but it's not bad at all. I would say it's definitely above average. You get 2 batteries. I mean, come on, that is freaking sweet. Like, what else do you want in life, right? So if you're like a kid, this would be a great e-bike. Get going off-road and get where you're going fast without needing a driver's license. Shoot, if you're an adult and you just want to have some fun, I'd check out this bike. This is the Movcan V30 Pro with 2 motors, and it's awesome. Check it out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'm gonna keep on running this bike and tell you exactly what I think. Cool? I hope to see you, not you, but you again real soon. Let's do it. Yeah, I will tell you one very small little thing I've seen on this is that when I do get up to that 37.5, it kind of stays locked there. There may be a setting that I can change, but it's something to be aware of. Usually if you just let go, it's going to slow down like that, right? But if I'm going the full speed, let's see here. I don't know if it just gets stuck or if it's a setting. Let's get up to 35, and then I let go. I'm still going that same speed. I just slow down a little bit there. Not that big of a deal. Now it says I've only got 2 bars of battery left. I don't know how far that would take me, but it's got wheels, or got the pedals, right? There we go. There it stopped in that 37.5 miles an hour, and I'm not touching the throttle at all, but just hit the brake a little bit and it will work just fine. Now, I know I kind of teased at the beginning, is this really like a Tesla or is it more like a Land Rover? And to be honest with you, I think it's more like a electric Jeep maybe? Like, it does not have the, refined ride of a Land Rover, especially in a newer Land Rover. They just ride like butter. It is still a little bumpy, even with both of them. But I'd say it's have to be like a just rugged electric Jeep. Like take a Rubicon, add some batteries, and that's probably the best analogy of this car. It is definitely not a Tesla. It is electric, but it's definitely not a Land Rover too, although it can handle off-road, I think, just awesomely. But it is the refinement that is missing from the Land Rover side. It's probably just like a Jeep. That's how I'd say it. It is what happened if you married a Tesla and a rugged Rubicon Jeep, I think.